What up, guys? Let me take this off. Okay. What up, guys? Anyway, what up, guys? Anti-Tier Guild Forever. Going to be reviewing Fate Stay Night Heaven's Fields Part 2. So, I know what you guys are wondering when you saw my reaction. What are the negatives? And what are the positives? The positives. This movie was pretty much so, in my opinion, from what I saw it, developing the relationships between Shiro and Sakura, which I'm not gonna lie, that was probably like the best part in this whole movie. The development of Shiro and Sakura and how real it feels. Like, you really actually get to care about Sakura. Honestly, you feel bad for her considering her situation, because none of this shit is her fault. Because, like, and even though I will admit there is one thing that I do want to talk about. This is one of the negatives. The action, we really only got one action scene. Really. Like, there wasn't really all that much action in this movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, this guy's gonna say it's bad now because he didn't get a lot of fights in. No. I'm not saying that's the worst part. When I say there's not that much action, and I'll be like, oh, that completely... No, I'm not saying that ruins the movie. I'm just saying, right now, I'm critiquing it. I'm critiquing it. So I have to point out the flaws and the positives. No matter how minor they may be. And trust me when I say, there not being a whole lot of action is very minor. There was only like a good action, like for a good 20 to 30 minutes. And then after that, it was just completely focused on the relationship between Shiro and Sakura. I will admit that. That is probably the driving force of this movie. Seeing these two develop only to have that relationship crash and burn. Simply because of how Shinji has traumatized her all his life. Because, remember, we all know that she was violated by these freaking worms, but apparently it wasn't the worms what was the reason why Sakura said she was no longer a virgin. I thought it was the worms that raped her, why she said she's no longer a virgin. No, dude, Shinji has been raping this girl. What the fuck? Shinji, what is wrong with you, dude? That is by far the most horrible. And then you're talking about shit like, I can't wait to tell Emiya how amazing our intercourse is. Dude, what the fuck? What is wrong with your fucking head? What is with you, man? Talking about, I'ma tell the guy that I don't like that I'm low-key smashing your girl behind your back. I mean, Shinji and Shiro were never friends at all. Like, let's be truthful. Shiro was only tolerant of Shinji up to the point to where he found that out. But let's be real. If we found out that Sakura was doing, like, that Shinji was doing this to Sakura, and that the reason why she was a virgin because she was constantly being raped by Shinji. Shinji about to get that ass handed to him and pretty much turned in. What in the flying fuck, dude? You are raping she's not your biological sister, but still, you are raping your sister. What the fuck? Yo, is it me? Or did like a good 40 to 50% of this movie was like, I don't know why, but I got the huge vibe of this crazy horny teens. First we find out what worms did to her. Then we find out she starts licking Shiro's finger. Cause she low-key, like, she wants to. And then we get Sakura jacking herself off. Or masturbating or whatever. I shouldn't have said jacking off. Masturbating. I'm sorry. I meant to say masturbating. And then later we find out that she was having intercourse with her stepbrother. Of course it was rape, but like, what the fuck? This is gonna, they shouldn't have called. Now I see why they call it Heaven's Feels. What the fuck? This should be called Fate Stay Night Horny Feels. That's what it should be titled. Or Fate Stay Horny. Fate Horniness Feels. Fate Feels of the Horny. You get the point. They're all thirsty teenagers. Few of them are rapists, including the worm. One of them is horny 24/7. And Shiro's just trying, and Shiro is just like, shit, okay. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, if I was going to watch hentai, they have a whole library of them. And I know what you guys are thinking. I'm just saying, if they're trying to show that basically Fate is low-key, like pretty perverted, yeah, I got the message. I got the fucking message. And all I just gotta say, thank God they didn't take it too far. But they did enough for me to get the incentive of what happened. Look, I'm just gonna say this right now. For the most part, I liked the movie. I don't love it. I'm not crazy about it. I don't hate it. I liked it. So slightly above average. Personally, I prefer the previous movie more. The first one, in my opinion, is better than the second one. Again, some of you guys may be looking at me, oh, this guy like sees sex and he's like, or I'm just saying. When I watch anime, I watch it for story. There was story here, and for the most part it was good. Not the craziest for me. But when you make the theme revolving around sex and rape, like no matter what you say about magic or anything, this movie didn't really showcase the world building of magic. It was showcasing how rape and sex influences the story. Rape and sex are basically the foundation of what this movie, listen to me, movie, not the whole franchise, this movie represents. I've seen a lot of Fate, and a lot of it has to do with world building, magic, and fighting against others. This movie was a horny sex fest. That's literally what this was. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you guys get upset. Once again, for the most part, this movie was good. It wasn't the best, in my opinion. First one, much better. Second one, not the best, but cool. I do admit, again, the only good part, in my opinion, one of the best things in this movie, well, maybe I'm being too harsh with it. Two of the best things in this movie. Number one, okay, I'm not going to do that because I was about to flip everyone off. I'm sorry. Number one, the best part. Shiro and, Shiro and Sakura's development. That was the only reason why, in my opinion, this movie was good and not okay. Their relationship was one of the cutest things I've seen. And low-key, kind of rivals my favorite relationship in Fate, which is Shiro and Saber. But this, in my opinion, is pretty cute too. I'm not gonna lie to you. But second thing, finding out the mystery and how it built up. The build up to the mystery that Sakura is in fact the shadow, or should I say the gate of this holy grail, was made it very much interesting. It forced Shiro in a position which I never thought I would ever see in Fate. Make him question his morality and deciding whether he wants to pursue the dream of being a hero of justice. Excuse me. Because if Shiro continued this pursuit on being the hero of justice, he has to kill Sakura. Because if he doesn't kill her, she's only going to eat and cause more people to suffer. But here's the problem. He's aware of this. He's known that she was the shadow this entire time. He just hasn't said anything because why? That's his girlfriend. He loves her. How the fuck can you bring yourself to kill someone you love? It's impossible. I don't care what you say. It ain't happening. And as I went further into the story, I begin to notice when Sakura found out that Shiro was about to kill her in her sleep, I thought she was going to react in hostility. I thought she was going to go crazy and kill him. No. You want to know what she ended up doing? She was crying. And she left. Why did she do that? She wanted to leave Shiro alone. She basically did what she suggested that she would do before they kind of became a thing and he allowed her back into her life. Saying, let's pretend not to know each other anymore. Let's just go our separate ways. And she's also was planning to take down Zaken. That way she feels like she did something good while she's alive and not just hurting people. Because again, Sakura's a victim. None of this is her fault. Zaken bestowed upon this horrible fate onto her. So it's crucial. Yeah, it's fair. Zaken ruined her life. So she's about to ruin his. Good on you, Sakura. But let's be real. What really pushed her to doing this is her mental state, and because of her power, how Shinji was with her, and not to mention the one person she loves more than anything raised a dagger towards her. That was the final nail on the head. Because of that, Sakura turned her back on Shiro. She still loves him. Of course she still loves him. You saw the way she cried? She was hurt. But here's another underlining thing I noticed. Okay. Let me ask you guys this question and try to explain it to me. Do you think Sakura left because she was hurt but what Shiro did? Or what Shiro almost did? Or did she left because she knows that because of what Shiro is doing, he's betraying his dream of becoming a hero of justice, and she knows this. So by turning her back on him, it makes it easier for Shiro to follow through with his dream and not betray him and still become what he was always meant to be, a hero of justice. Could it be that by her making it look like she betrayed him or she left him is a way of her trying to, I guess, put it in his mind that it's okay for you to kill me. It's okay for you to think of me as your enemy. Just don't betray your dream. Especially after Fuyuki told her everything about what he wanted to do and this and that and her and Shiro's goal. So by doing this, she's helping in her own way. She's helping Shiro. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, this girl's a winner. No matter what said here and done, Sakura's waifu. I'm sorry, but it takes a lot of courage for you to just walk away by the only person that's on your side and lets you lean on him and say, like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, or I'm going to destroy his dream. And the fact that she would be the one to destroy his dream hurts her more than anything. So by doing this, she's allowing him to keep his dream. What can I say? Sakura is a unicorn. 1 in a million women. Again, this is why I say the movie is good. Sakura, best fucking character in this movie. Shiro too, but like, bro, I'm just saying, if I was in your position, and I have a waifu like that? The fuck, dude? Bro, Sakura is fake. But anyway, I'll stop. You know what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, I'm trying. Plus, she cooks. She cooks. She's smoking hot. She's nice. And for God's sake, dude, she's like always there for you. She's taking care of you. Dude, I don't care what the fuck you think. If this is a girl, like, I have to be like, hey, look, I gotta kill her, or she's gonna devour other people. Shit, you know what? This might sound messed up, but like, I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of them. And shit, she's my girlfriend, future wife. You know what? It's only 4 days. How many people can she kill, right? I mean, at the end of the day, once I get the grail, I can just wish her to stop this crap, make her go back to normal, and bam. I mean, shit. I'm trying to be careful not to say certain things. But yeah, overall, like I said, the movie was good. I just feel like they went way too overboard with the sexual themes. Rape and sex were one of the huge foundations in this movie. And some of you are gonna be looking at me like, what's wrong with sex? There's nothing wrong with sex. Here's the thing. I didn't come here for that. I came here for a few things. Relationship, action, storytelling. Storytelling was there. Action, not so much. Characters are likable. But I don't need to see a girl masturbate. I don't need to know that a girl was raped by worms. I don't need to know that Shinji raped her. Oh my god. More than once. I don't need to. I mean, look. I'm okay if it was implied that these things occurred. But I don't need it to be on screen. Does that make sense? That's just how I feel. Some of you guys probably don't even care about that and still, like, don't even mind it. Here's the thing. I'll say it. I quote it every single time, and I'll say it again. If I was gonna watch hentai, there's an album of that. I don't mix good story with hentai. It just doesn't mix with me. I only do good story, keep hentai separate. Okay? Again, if I was gonna watch a hentai, they have those. If I'm gonna watch a good storytelling, they have those. Don't mix the two. Okay? I'm just glad it didn't turn into hentai. Otherwise, I'd have to pretty much, censor shit. And I don't feel like editing all that crap. So, thank goodness they didn't go too far with it, but it was getting pretty close. So, yeah. For those of you guys that don't know, that's how I honestly feel about that. If some of you disagree, I don't care if you disagree or agree. This is how I view my things. This is how I enjoy it. If you don't like it, well, that's you. But just because you see things in one way doesn't mean I'm going to see it your way. You view your thing differently, I view mine differently too. As long as you respect that, we should be good. I will say this, I will not tolerate any kind of negativity. So if you come at me, badger me, or start getting like negative with me because of what of the negative things I've said, even though I've literally said positives and negatives, pros and cons. I wasn't completely toward one side over the other. So respect what I have to say. If you do not respect it, I don't give a rat's ass. But if you're being disrespectful about it, you get a warning. But depending on how badly you reacted negatively, it's just a block. Okay? So I'd rather you guys not hammer me in the comment section with negativity. Become aware of this. Know that I view things differently than you. Respect that and understand that. Okay? So, anyway, with that being said, question 2. So, out of seeing all 3 girls establish their relationship, for you, which is your favorite ship between Shiro, Rin, Shiro, Saber, Shiro, Sakura? Which one is your favorite? And tell me why. Me, I'm honestly debating between Sakura and Saber. It's really tough. It's really close. But I feel like I still might have to go Saber. I'm sorry, I just prefer that ship. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace. I'm out.